Hello spooky souls, I trust you're all doing super well today. We haven't done a spooky video in a hot minute, so I thought we would revisit the internet and see what spooky delights it can offer up and see what we can debunk and what we find that is potentially real. Turns out the real clips are few and far between, but that's what I'm here for. Full disclosure, I am a psychic medium. I'm also still learning and figuring out life and the afterlife, just like everybody else. I don't have all the answers, but I do have some based on my experiences with spirits, helping them to cross over, residual energy, just general spooky happenings that I've experienced since I was born. Today I am joined by Will. He is going to protect us all from the spooks, aren't you, Will? He's just gonna chill over here at a safe distance from the spooks. So let's see what TikTok has to offer us today.
If you see someone behaving like that, run, even if it's your own mother. Her mom had been acting very strange over the past few days. But before I show it to you, I must warn you. I can only protect my subscribers who have liked, commented, and shared this video.
No, don't fall for that, you guys. I'm sure you don't, because you're all intelligent people and you all have more than 2 brain cells to rub together. I hate it when people do that. It's so condescending and cheap. Right? It's real simple how to protect yourself from, you know, negative energies and entities and things. And it's not liking and subscribing to somebody on the internet. Ridiculous.
Haley's daughter is playing late night with her dolls when this
What is this AI voice?
Sure, I'll play.
Oh, this video is 4 minutes long.
Bling, 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 yum, doo, doo.
It's the lullaby Twinkle Twinkle there, isn't it? Something wants her to go to sleep, it would seem.
Let's go.
Do you believe in the paranormal?
Ugh. Ooh. Well. It does seem, at first glance, that something wanted her to go to sleep, probably a lower level entity. So lower level entities have more power when we're asleep than when we're awake, and I use the term power very loosely. They don't really have any power at all. When they first show up in the physical reality, they don't have the ability to touch anything or interact with the physical at all. They can't move things or make sounds or anything like that. But the longer they hang out in the physical, the stronger they get. Let's just say that this is a real clip. Let's just go along with that. If this is a real clip, I have no doubt that this is a lower level entity. This is not the spirit of a loved one. Spirits of loved ones don't behave like this. They will show up and give us a nice message or a bit of encouragement, and then they go off. They've got better things to do. Lower level entities are from the lower levels. They're from low frequency realms. They feed off of us, basically. They feed off of our energy, but our energy has to be quite low for them to feed off of it. So they have to lower it by frightening us. The movie Monsters Inc. was quite accurate. So the fact that this clip shows us that a lower level entity is making a toy turn on, it has some power. It's been around a while, and it's probably been around this child. They tend to latch onto children because children are more receptive to them because they're closer to source. All children are psychic until it gets knocked out of them by adults telling them that they're imagining it. Oh, it's your imaginary friend, you know, that kind of stuff. Oh no, there's no monster in the closet, you know, it's just your imagination. Like, it eventually children start to believe that, and then they stop being psychic. Not all children, but most children, they get brainwashed into, oh, it's just my imagination, and they start ignoring it. So what I suspect has been happening is that this little girl has attracted a lower level entity just purely because she's a child, and it was trying to lull her, trying to get her to go to sleep. It's obviously her bedtime, she's in bed, she's playing with her toys, and then this entity starts makes a toy play a song that is a lullaby that's meant to put children to sleep. It wants her to go to sleep, and of course it wants her to go to sleep. I myself was terrorized by these types of entities as a child and still as an adult, because I retained my psychicness to a degree, and as an adult I've honed it. So not so frequently, but I do have encounters with these entities. I actually made a video about it, which you can check out here if you're interested. They basically come into your dreams and they frighten the absolute living daylights out of you, which wears you down, and then when you wake up you are frightened, and you continue to be frightened to the extent where you're too afraid to go to sleep, and then they have power over you when you're awake because you're afraid. But they start wearing you down when you're asleep because you're open to it. And when you're asleep, whatever you're presented with in a dream, you just take it in your stride, don't you? You don't question it. Less so when you're a child, when you don't have enough life experience to go, hang on a minute, that doesn't make any sense, you know, and then you wake up. So then the little girl, you know, she gets out of bed and she looks under the bed, and the fact that she starts screaming, I'm not sure about the being dragged under part, but the fact that she's screaming and then she starts calling for her mum, this is all too close to home for me. I used to experience this kind of stuff every night pretty much as a child. Something real weird going on in my bedroom from some unseen force, and then just screaming for my dad. And he would come and do exactly what that mother did. He'd remove me from the room, calm me down, and then put me back to bed, tuck me in, kiss me goodnight, and then I would go to sleep. And sometimes it would just happen again. Sometimes it wouldn't. I think I've talked myself into feeling like this clip is real based on my own personal experiences at, you know, when I was like her age. Certainly the psychic version of me, side of me, feels that this is genuine. The rational, non-psychic, brainwashed adult side of me wants to really rationalize this. You know, toys turn on all the time, inexplicably, right? And the little girl, she was already in a make-believe mindset because she was playing with her dolls, and then the toy came on, and then she climbed under the bed, and she was fine for a moment, and then she started screaming, and then she got pulled under. She could have pulled herself under, right? Because we couldn't see her upper half. But even though I'm rationalizing it, it still just doesn't feel right to me. I think that this is genuine. I think that this is a lower level entity that's latched onto this child and is wearing her down. And having experienced that myself, both as a child and an adult, this clip is actually really relatable, sadly. So I will just throw this out there that if anyone watching this is a parent, their child is sort of experiencing this kind of stuff, or you yourself are experiencing this kind of stuff, there is a way to get rid of a lower level entity that's doing this kind of stuff. And the sooner you get rid of it, the better, because it just gets continuously stronger and stronger. I mean, at its most powerful, the most that it can do is make you feel scared. It can't actually physically do anything to you, but the fear makes you do things to yourself, and it will be driving that. It will be driving those thoughts and those desires in you. I'm just going to leave that there. Do what you will with that information. The way to get rid of it is through meditation. If you have not meditated before, you don't know where to start, there's plenty of guided meditations out there on YouTube. Just in honor of finishing the thoughts, just in case any of you do need this information, basically what you do is you put yourself into a meditative state, however you want to do that. I sit quietly, no distractions, no music, nothing like that. I just me, myself and I in a room, close my eyes and I breathe very deeply and steadily, so I'm very relaxed, and I bring my attention to my 7 chakras, and I start at the bottom at the root, each one in turn, and as I move up my body, I visualize them lighting up and then snapping to the next one, right? So they're connected. So it lights up and it goes boom, next one. Lights up like a light bulb as I'm thinking about it, and then boom, snaps and connects to the next one. Until I'm completely lit up, right up to my crown, and they're all connected to each other, and I'm like a little Christmas tree. I bring all of that energy up to my crown chakra, and then I go boom, beam of light, connecting to source. I then visualize energy coming down from source and flooding down through my chakras right down to my root, and then it gets recycled back up. So I'm kicking out all of the shit and I'm bringing down all of the good stuff. So now I've got this beautiful cycle going, and I'm just in it, right? I've got my eyes closed, I'm breathing nice and deeply, and I'm just in this. I'm not thinking about anything else, I'm just focusing on that. And then what I do is right from here, where you get your gut feeling, that's your solar plexus, that's where your soul is connected to your body. I then allow the energy from source to come down and just build in that one spot, and it builds and it builds and it builds. And imagine it's building like you're building a little bomb in there, like it's this gorgeous white light pulsating, incredibly powerful bomb. You've got this little love bomb going on, and you're just building it and building it and building it. With every breath in, you're drawing in this gorgeous energy from source, and you're just building it, and it's just getting bigger and bigger and bigger like this, until it gets to a point where you feel like it's starting to spill out of you, because it's so big now. It's greater than the sum of your physical body. And then, kind of like a bomb going off, I visualize it suddenly going, and it shrinks in, and then it goes, it explodes out of me. When it explodes out, I visualize it like a big bubble. It passes over everything that's positive and light and beautiful and accepted in my physical reality, and everything that's icky and gross and low level vibrational frequencies that I do not welcome into my realm is trapped on the outside of the bubble, and the bubble just extends and extends and extends forever, and anything that is on the outside of that just gets pushed out with it. The video that I was talking about that I linked a minute ago, where I talked a little bit about my most recent experience as an adult of having basically demons terrorizing me in my dreams, that is exactly how I got rid of it. And once I did that, it never came back. it was immediately, instantly gone. So if you're being terrorized by a sleep demon, there you go. That's how you get rid of it. So yeah, that's real. I would say that's real.
So everybody that's been kind of curious, this is the church that's directly across the street from my house that I was explaining. This is the area where we see that figure. It just walks back and forth every day, all day. Now, I've been over there a couple of times. As I walk up on it, there's just nothing there. Yesterday was Easter. I went over there, but 2 big dogs that were off leash came out, and it was time to go. Then we had the storm, so as soon as we're done with our schoolwork, I will record myself going across the street and show you that as you walk over, you no longer see what appears to be a person pacing back and forth for just hours and hours and days. I think today's like day 5.
Sorry, what's haha? I don't see anything. I don't see anything. Am I supposed to see? Am I supposed to see anything here? Or... I thought she said she was going to go over there and record walking over there. What? Yeah, put a camera on the tree. Good shout there, Penny. Yeah, very weird.
What are you here to warn me of? Right? Say no? No. Christy, thank you. Bodies. How many spirits are here with us now? Beaker with me? You need it? Do you need energy? If you need energy, I'm projecting it out to you, okay? Or there's this battery right here. Nana? Hi, Nana. 14.
Whether this is real or not, I don't know yet. Never give a spirit permission to take your energy. Never. Good spirits, or like spirits of our loved ones, will never need to take energy from us. The only entities that are gonna want to take our energy, or like drain batteries and things like that, are spirits of people, but also lower level entities. And if you don't know what you're dealing with, you shouldn't just be like, oh yeah, take my energy. Your energy is your life force. Like, it's, you know, it's yours. Why are you just giving it away to, and you don't even know who or what? Not a good plan at all, bro.
14. You guys that... You're respectful? Thank you. Heather. 1940s. Is that when you passed away? Can you tell us? Alien. It said, he likes you, Nana. Please go right. Innocent. I'm here to warn you. Say no. Bodies. I need it. 14. You're respectful. 1940s. An alien. Tell me enough. Hi, Justin. It said Justin. Reflect. Reflect. Appreciate you. We won't harm you. It said reflect and we won't harm you.
Remove.
Remove.
These spirit boxes that you get like apps or whatever on your phone, they're, yeah. How can I buy the spirit box? App Store. Yeah, this is quite obviously an app. Most of them are made using Unity. Not to say that you can't use Unity as a ghost hunting device, but I think it's pretty unlikely, right?
This is why you shouldn't trust dolls. A mother by the name Haley Moore enjoyed collecting a series of realistic looking dolls as a hobby. And after giving one of the dolls to her daughter, it's late at night when suddenly she hears her daughter screaming for help. What the cameras capture is horrifying.
Oh, so we have more information now. People are considering that perhaps it's the doll. I feel like that's less likely, honestly. Do we have more information?
Something pulls her under and
Oh,
the
wait.
bed. She does so and captures this.
That guy is being really melodramatic.
I should not be this scared.
Now she's being melodramatic for no reason whatsoever. I feel like there's going to be a jump scare.
The doll she was playing with can be seen moving on its own.
That doll is plastic. That doll is stuffed. There's no way that thing should have moved like that.
What exactly pulled Haley underneath her bed?
Okay, so that is a reborn doll. Please hold. I actually happen to have a reborn doll that lives under my desk. I have a box that I rest my feet on as a little footrest, and I just happen to have a reborn doll that lives in the box. Don't ask me how she came to end up living in the box, but she lives in the box. And I'll just show you, just in case, you know, just to clear something up, right? I made this doll myself, fun fact. I used to make them, so I'm very familiar with them and like how they move and how delicate they are and stuff. They're not for kids, by the way. I don't know why people give them to their children. They're very, very delicate and they're very expensive as well. Oh, you got some fluff on your face. This. You see how like floopy she is, right? Because they're deliberately made to be like sort of floppy, like newborns. Cloth body, right? Cloth body, but a very heavy head. So she's got about 2 pounds of weight in her head and about 4 pounds in her body. So about 6-7 pounds is usually what you can like fit into a doll of this size. There's also sand and glass beads in the limbs, which is what makes them so floppy and heavy, and the same in the legs. So when we saw that doll, like the way it's led, this is definitely a reborn doll. You can tell just from, it looks like a real kid, right? This is definitely a reborn doll, and they are heavy. They're not like regular dolls. I'm an adult with adult hands, and I can just about hold her with one hand, and I'm having to support the head, because if I don't, she'll flop around and I'll break her. This doll, now when it moves like that, its body is being pushed down from here to make it crumple like that, right? Its pressure has been applied to the top of it to make it move like that. Now, let's just go back to the little girl playing with her dolls. She's got one doll in each hand. I mean, you can tell. I was going on just the movement alone, but you can see that it is not the same doll that she's playing with, right? These are just actual kids' dolls that are like stuffed with fiberfill. So we can definitely debunk, oh, she's playing with a haunted doll. No, she's not. She's not playing with the doll that we just saw Mum find under the bed. Maybe you should join us for the rest of the video. Should you? Or am I going to create a haunted doll situation? Yeah, maybe not. Maybe not. You're going to go back in your little blankie, and then you're going to go back under my desk. Get back in your box. If anyone like found like this bundle in this box under my desk, I think I'd be suspected of some sort of crime. There you go. Let's put the lid on. Shh, 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 shh. It's okay. Just go to sleep in the box. That got dark real quick, didn't it? All right. So yes, can confirm she's not playing with that doll, but that doll could definitely be under the bed whilst she's playing with her toys. For sure. Also, I feel like the way that the mother went under the bed and she was like this with her camera, right? 5 minutes later, oh, there's the doll. Kind of weird, right? Kind of weird. I mean, if you're a parent, like if you're in her shoes, wouldn't you just like pull up the valance, lay on the floor, get your phone and be like, oh look, oh let me shine a light in there as well so you can actually see. Look, there's, oh yeah, that doll's under there. Wouldn't you just like pull the doll out? But she doesn't. Very slowly. Like she hadn't seen it. And then it moves and then she's like, oh my god. I feel like this is a giant setup. Hubby was led on the other end of the bed, puts his hand on it or pulls the doll's like shirt from behind to just apply that pressure to make it crumple in like that. I need more information. Like I'm not ready to just see this clip and then go, oh yeah, the doll's haunted, oh the doll's responsible. Given all of my experience with lower level entities, you know, those types of entities don't attach themselves to objects. They attach themselves to you. So, not convinced.
Hidden in normal video.
What is this trend with ghosts touching girls' booties? It like in videos. It's obviously not a good like I can't emphasize this enough. When spirits pass over, they have no interest in the flesh whatsoever. None. Absolutely none. Lower level entities, no interest in it. They don't understand it. They don't get it. It's like, no. These videos that are trying to convince you that these like pretty girls are having their butts jiggled or whatever when they're asleep, absolutely clickbait nonsense.
Why did you
No,
say that?
no. What is he doing, bro?
He said you said thank you for inviting
No,
me.
bro. No, what are you doing?
Table tipping.
No, what are you, dude? No.
Why? You were tripping, bro.
No, did you see how he looked at me? No, I'm
Yeah,
done.
he, like,
I'm done, bro.
smiled.
No, did you see how he looked?
He like.
No, we have to get him out. I'm serious.
All right, here,
No, that was not Noah. Come on.
We're closing our table
That's
tipping
that's
session.
messed up.
Thank you for coming through and talking to us. We're removing our hands. That
Something
was.
used you to talk.
Come on.
It was like it almost reminded me of, you know, when someone falls asleep and starts
Yes.
saying their dreams.
Yes, that's exactly what it was.
That-
You
that's
fell
what
into
it-
a trance, bro.
Yeah, that's literally.
And whatever.
That
Thank
is
you for
how
inviting me.
it
You're
happens.
welcome.
Why? What are you doing, bro?
Are you okay?
Noah.
Fine.
What is he doing?
No, are you good?
I'm fine.
Is this
It's
Noah
just-
Bruce? Bruce Nash? Noah's wall?
Someone's walking down the stairs.
If that's you, can you make the REM pod go off?
My eyes are watering up, dude.
No, guys, we have to get him out, please.
Maybe we'll step outside.
Come on, Noah. Hey, this isn't joke time, brother. Come on.
Alright, that was me. That was me.
Noah. Come on, bro. This isn't joke time. Let's go outside. Guys, it's not good. Come on. Guys.
I've seen this
No.
happen. I've had this happen to me as well. Yeah, and then you get real emotional
Hey, it's me. It's me. It's me.
because you're confused, right? You just don't really know what's happening to you,
Guys,
and
outside.
it feels really odd.
Get him
Take a
outside.
smoke break real quick.
Come on,
Step
Noah.
out front.
Yeah, I've had this happen to me before. I really feel that this is real, genuine footage. I'm getting goosebumps because I'm recalling when this has happened to me. This has happened to me multiple times, but the most recent time that it happened was a number of years ago now, probably like 4 or 5 years ago. And it feels very odd that you've got another set of emotions sitting with your own inside you. Like it's different from being empathic and sensing other people's emotions. You like become it. It's you, and you find it hard to separate yourself from the spirit that's decided to sit in your body with you, and you sort of waver in and out of, like this guy said is very accurate what he said, his friend, when he said like it looks like he's in like a trance or like a dreamlike state, and when you're asleep and you're dreaming and you start to say your dreams, that is exactly what it is like. You just feel like you're there but you're not there. It's really tough to describe. It's almost like you feel these impulses to say and do things, and then when it's over you just feel so sad and confused that usually people will just start crying, and that's exactly what has happened to me before. You just sit and cry, like inexplicably as well. Like the people around you are like asking you like, oh my god, what's wrong? And you're like, I don't know. But you feel kind of violated, but confused, really confused, because the whole thing is very very bizarre.
No, we're gonna go outside.
It's not even funny. What's not funny?
Yeah, we're gonna go outside.
What's not funny?
Guys, we have to get him out. Come on. Just get him out. Don't talk to him. Come on. Come on, Noah. Let's go outside, bro. Come on, bro.
We'll just go down the steps.
It's me, bro. It's me.
I don't want to leave this chair. Don't. I just want to stay up here.
Talk us like everything you're
Dude,
feeling.
nothing is going on right now.
Who was invited, Noah? Who was invited here? You know who it was. Is someone messing with my brother?
I haven't. Stop looking at it.
Clayton,
They can't see because of that camera.
can you go in there?
Hello?
I feel like we just used a Ouija board.
Tabletop
It's
is
the same
very
thing.
similar. That's why places ban it.
No, come on, bro.
Clayton, go in the closet.
You got to be very very careful with Ouija boards or anything related to an activity like a Ouija board.
Or someone in there.
You should. You should. Clayton, go in the closet.
Why is he talking like that?
I don't know, man.
Turn it off.
Why, bro?
Turn it off. Please turn it off.
But what's wrong with the light, bro,
I
dude?
just don't feel comfortable.
Why does he have to go in there, bro? What's going on? No, no bullshit, dude. Come on. Are you joking?
Clayton, go in there, bro. Go in there.
Yeah. They
Dude, Noah, what are you
Go in
doing?
there.
they're right. They immediately they were like, let's get him out, let's get him out. Come on, don't talk to him, let's just get him out. And they're not doing it, and they should be doing it.
Cry again.
No, what's going on, dude?
Do you want me in here?
My heart is beating so
Do you want me
fast.
in here?
Feel my heart.
That's like beating out of his chest.
Yeah,
beating
we have to get him out, please.
All right, come on. Noah, thank you for showing us this.
No, come on.
We
yeah.
needed to see this. We needed to see this.
Thanks, Noah.
Ooh, okay, well here's a channel that I might check out properly at some point, because that did look like a very genuine situation as well. Not only is it like super relatable for me, it's really nice to find people that aren't just creating just rubbish for views, people who are just genuinely trying to figure stuff out. And it looks like that was a very genuine group of people who are actually looking for answers. Good for you. Good for you guys.
Yeah, for Stan. I won't break them. Michelle's getting like really good at the drums. So you might have some competition when you get back. We love you. We'll see you soon.
Okay, that was weird. The goosebump situation is really real right now. I don't like it. I think I've been doing this for too long now. I've been recording for an hour and 20 minutes. I think that's probably long enough. We're done. Save me, Will. Okay, well, thank you for being here with me today. We found some genuine stuff, I think, and some not so genuine stuff. But still, we found some genuine stuff, which is, you know, rarer than rocking horse poop. So yeah, it's good, isn't it? Well, so yeah, what am I trying to say? Do check out the members button down below if you haven't already. There's some pretty cool member exclusive content over there, down there, wherever in the ether. And check out the Patreon if you haven't already. There's so much stuff over there. I basically use it as my social media feed. Watch my videos 24 hours before they go public. Weekly vlogs that are exclusive to patrons and members only. Behind the scenes stuff, ideas, polls, vlogs, blogs, blah 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 bloop. There's loads of stuff over there. Go check it out. And thank you to my beautiful members and patrons for your continued support. I super appreciate it. It helps me to continue making the content that I really love to make. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Remember that you are loved and you are important. And I will see you guys in the next one. That was scary, wasn't it, Will? What should we do now? I was like expecting his head to spin round.